Welcome to the historic Inner Harbor of Baltimore, Maryland. Just a stone's throw away, you find M&T Bank Stadium, the home of the Ravens. Today, the first of 3 on this Wild Card Sunday. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Baltimore Ravens. Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. We are set for a good one. Off we go here in Baltimore. Oh, right at the outset, he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Ravens. And it is scooped up. And they're going to take it the other way. Point try forthcoming. The kick is good. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead here on Wild Card Weekend. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in the 8-yard line. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So out comes the Kansas City offense to take over for the first time. And there is the guy at the top of the game, Patrick Mahomes, their quarterback.
Getting your team into the playoffs, that's step 1. But now this quarterback's going to lead them to victory today on the road. Hostile environment. He's got to play mistake-free ball, operate the offense, get in and out of the huddle. And when he has opportunities to make plays downfield, he has to make them.
Second and 9 at the 27-yard line.
Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. They'll come up here, first and 10.
And our Kansas City Chiefs.
In motion, that's the tight end, Mayer.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They go play action with Mahomes. He'll let this go downfield for Mayer. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 40. That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
The elusiveness on display there. Nifty footwork setting up first and goal.
A gain of 15 yards. That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Just an ideal start, Mike. You're on the road. You're in the playoffs. Anytime you can go down there and end with a score, it just takes the crowd down a notch. They've been tailgating. They've wanted to start this game hot. Maybe let doubt start to creep in that I know we're playing a game at home, but, man, these guys came to play.
Point after try forthcoming. His kick is good. And the Chiefs will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. And he's stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
I remember talking to him earlier this season, Mike, and he emphasized the importance of winning their division. That guarantees you host at least one playoff game. Well, that goal, that's been reached. Now, they have their sights set on something even bigger. But to accomplish that, they're going to have to take advantage of this opportunity right here in front of them. That starts by doing whatever it takes over these next couple hours to extend their season by one more week.
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here to the left side in the hands of Watson. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Again to Mitchell.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. First grab for this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He picks up the first down with that one.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
And it's his first catch of the game, and it ends up being a good one. All week long, we talked about how this dominant secondary wanted to take away their best targets, and he continues to make plays like that. Their top 10 rankings could take a hit by the end of this one.
And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. So not quite first and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 1-yard line.
They'll try to run with Mitchell. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's into the lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal.
A loss of 2 yards. It's now 3rd down and 3.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Baltimore.
That was just too easy, Mike. It's just straight man coverage. Great route by the receiver on the slant. You just can't give up an inside release deep in your own end zone because, as you just saw, it's pitch and catch.
An extra point attempt to follow. It's up and good. And the Ravens will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5, and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready now for their second drive. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. Has an opening past the 40. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
That's good for Kansas.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. And that ball intercepted by Pat Surtain. And they will finally get to him as he's brought down near the 40-yard line. It's a 3-tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. The drive will begin with a run by Mitchell.
Mitchell, the ball carrier.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
That is going to be intercepted by Trent McDuffie. And he's going to be looking Short field for the offense after the INT. Chance to tie the game or even take the lead.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
So, here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. They've got great starting position with a short field as they try to get back in this one. It is 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
The motion man is Johnson. Mahomes now to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Wayne Walker.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
The Ravens offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. He'll let this one rip, looking for Watson. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. It's a big one for the Ravens. Pickup of 46 yards.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So they move inside the 20. 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to throw. Trying to set up the screen to Mitchell. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on 1st down.
He's out of bounds at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up
They'll look to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he's in. Keaton Mitchell. Touchdown, Ravens. Greg, offensive coordinator, script the start of the game. This script has read perfectly. What a great start for this offense.
It just seems like every play this offensive coordinator dials up is perfectly timed and then perfectly executed. They've been aggressive. They've been efficient right since the start of this one. And I'll tell you what, Mike, they continue to build on this lead here early. This is going to be a long day for this defense.
Makes the score. Ravens 21, Chiefs 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Chiefs offense about ready to take it over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a 1st down.
24-yard gain on the play. And a 1st down, Chiefs.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the 4th quarter.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
Mahomes fakes the give and keeps it himself. And he's able to gain yardage out of this one before he slides.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. Trying to set up the screen here with Pacheco. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. 1 quarter in the books in round 1 of these AFC playoffs. It's the Ravens out front. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2. Here's a 3rd and 10. As we are ready to get back underway. Mahomes going to throw here on 3rd down. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn it to a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
Now Mahomes. That's incomplete. Daring Hall on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
Is a turnover on downs.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10.
Running is Mitchell. And he gave one man the slip, and going to take this one forward. Pick up 3. From the 48-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 6. Throwing now from the gun. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and 6.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He's got it to the goal line and in. Touchdown, Baltimore. And this show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll send the tight end in motion right. On 1st down, it's Mahomes. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down. Now Mahomes. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. First down throw, Mahomes looking for his tight end there, but led him too far. Incompletion. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Right back to the air for Mahomes. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. They'll run the sneak. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
It's a gain of a yard. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
Mahomes going to keep it himself.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going short game.
And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. Nate Wiggins up to make the tackle. On 3rd down, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. Here's Mahomes. Over the middle, He's going to have a Chiefs first down as they get the conversion with a gain of 14. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs. They'll start this on the ground with Mitchell.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for first and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
On the zone read, it's Mitchell. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
A gain of 4 yards. That's another Baltimore first down.
Another run here with Mitchell. And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
It's a loss of
This is a great example of why teams continue to spend draft capital on interior defensive linemen. It's an investment that we see play out week in and week out across the NFL. Great example here.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up third.
Now they'll set up to throw. A quick slant. Worked in by Watson. Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come. It's fourth downs looming.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a fourth down decision to make. I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Johnson now to return. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Chiefs offense getting set to get back to work. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's second and 11. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 8.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's out of bounds. He's going to mark him at the 35. Set to go now on first and 10.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Throwing is Mahomes. Quick throw, taken in. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
2 yards on the pickup.
Mahomes now to throw on second down. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10. They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. Mahomes on first down. Quick throw here is complete. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Good drive to this point. Now can you convert on 3rd and 3? On play action, and for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Surtain.
In that spot, like, that's just painful. If the throw's not there, you want him to just get rid of it. Throw it 50 rows into the stands. Give somebody a souvenir. But worst case scenario, you've got to get to 4th down and have a shot at 3 points. But instead, after that pick, you come away with 0.
So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. On first down, right back to Mitchell. Great run there. He gets this up close to the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Back to throw. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it over center with Mitchell. Room to run at the 40. And he's going to be brought down up. To first down, and they're at the 46 now. It's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A little indecisive there, Mike. I thought he could have pulled the trigger a tad sooner. Instead, he just holds onto the ball a little too long. The windows close up, and ultimately has no choice but to just simply throw the ball away.
And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. And no left out to run another play. Instead, just take a knee, take this on into the locker room. Halftime coming up. We'll get you down to Scott Hansen and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Our trip around the NFL starts now. We begin in Foxborough. The Patriots at home to take on the Raiders. It's a rematch of the Tuck Rule game. And it's the Raiders defense that comes up with the big play here. The ball's out. It's scooped up, and they're going to return it.
One team advances. One team's season ends here. Second half underway in the AFC wildcard game. Ooh. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. A run here with Mitchell. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. But gains 2. Brings up second and 8.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28. They'll look to throw. Going right, it's taken in. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. A throw on the move is caught. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a first and 10.
Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Give up the middle for Mitchell. And that's a nice job. Something out of nothing. Sidestepping defenders for a gain of 4.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. They need to get to the 29 here, facing third down.
And 6.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down. The Ravens turn things over to their field goal unit. This one from 52 yards away. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Ravens add on to their lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Johnson now to return. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
It's second and inches at the 45-yard line.
Once again, it's Pacheco. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
On first down, it's Mahomes. Quick hitting slant there. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Kansas City Chiefs first down.
First and 10 for Mahomes. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Raven. Medical staff will take a look, see if he can continue here in the wild card round. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. Here comes 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 6. And it's third down.
The motion man is Johnson. On 3rd down, Mahomes. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Chiefs.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. Good blocking to the 15. And he won't quite get set up at the 2-yard line.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
Here's Mahomes. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Kansas City. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Safe kick taken at the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard mark. The Ravens offense ready to get back at it. They'll start out first down and 10. Again to Mitchell. Able to tiptoe around one tackler, but not a second. He'll be taken down for no gain right at the line of scrimmage.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. To the middle. That one's caught by Watson. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
You know, Mike, these crossing routes, you just see them being used more and more often. And really, it's because it's good against any defense. And what it does is it creates separation. It allows some of your best players to catch the ball on the move. And that short throw oftentimes turns into a long run.
Second down and 10.
Back to the air again on second and 10. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 6.
Now they'll set up to throw. And they're going to get to him and take him down. Take him back to the other side of midfield.
And there was nothing exotic about that. I mean, they were just able to generate pressure without having to bring an extra rusher. And this offense now finds themselves staring at fourth down as a result.
This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready for this next possession. They'll start it here with a first and 10. In motion, that's the tight end there. Mahomes going to fire quickly to Worthy.
Complete to Xavier Worthy. No gain on the play. Second and 10.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down. To throw is Mahomes. Trying to set up a screen here with Pacheco. And he'll be stopped short of a first down. That will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
It's fourth down.
On comes the Chiefs punter. Now fair catch is taken back inside the 40. The Ravens offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They've definitely outplayed their opponents to this point in the third quarter. Might be looking to grind out some first downs and chew up some valuable time on the clock. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
Taken down at the 41. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up third down.
They'll go with the sneak. And he will have the Ravens first down. At least at first glance, they'll They'll spot the football just beyond the marker, and they convert on 3rd and inches. There's that man again. Another pass. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll throw out of the gun. Short, complete to Likely. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
Now Mitchell. Crazy. And he shows off those strong legs running through 1 tackle. Give him a gain of 8. 1 quarter remains here in this AFC wild card matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and a yard. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 1.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He gets this complete to Mitchell. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Baltimore 1st down.
On the handoff, here comes Mitchell. Oh, the elusiveness on display there. Nifty footwork setting up 1st and goal.
That's another Baltimore 1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. That's the linebacker, Nick Bolton. He gets in to drop it. It's a loss of 8. All the way back at the 14 now. 2nd down and goal. A shotgun snap, and they give it to Mitchell. He'll take this one down to the 8-yard line. 3rd and goal.
A 6-yard gain. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he's in! Head Walker. Touchdown, Ravens. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Now the try here for the point after. He's got it. And the Ravens will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Chiefs 14.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. And they'll start on the ground with Pacheco. Oh, he's going nowhere. Knocked down hard in the backfield.
A loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. That's dropped off for Pacheco. So he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
The motion man is Johnson. Mahomes going to throw here on 3rd down. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. Here's Mahomes. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Now, faking the give. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30.
Throwing now from the gun. Catch made there, left side by Walker. And you get about 7. Still short of that first down. They'll try to convert it on third down.
3rd and 2.
They'll look to throw. In trouble, and down he goes. The Ravens turn things over to their field goal unit.
It's 4th down.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The Chiefs offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
First down throw, Mahomes. That's caught over the middle by Johnson. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. They'll run with Pacheco. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. A pickup there of 13. Good for a Chiefs first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
The drag route, we used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal for his team.
First down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Headed left, buying time. Off he goes.
It's a nice job here defensively. Down here tight, it's easy to be so concerned about stopping the pass that you lose sight of the quarterback when he decides to become a runner. Not the case here. Picks up a little positive yardage.
Powering forward. He's in. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, KC. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
That's the score. Ravens 44.
So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
The Ravens offense ready to take over possession of the football. Well, the goal here is to run some time off the clock. The game is well in hand as they get it back on offense for 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up, and he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line.
Let's give a lot of credit there, Mike, to this defense. They remain disciplined on that play action fake. Nobody bit on it, and the quarterback has no choice but to just eat the ball and take the sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Trying the left side, here's Mitchell. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll go again with Mitchell. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 28-yard line.
And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game. They'll run. It's out of the gun, and it's Mitchell. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 12.
On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done. The Ravens turn things over to their field goal unit. This a 42-yard attempt. Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. So it's a win here for the Ravens. They are moving on in these playoffs. They win here at home as the number 2 seed. That means right back here next weekend as they'll host a game in the divisional round. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious as we say so long from Baltimore.